Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive? Today we're going to tackle something pretty cool.
Cool. I'd say groundbreaking.
Okay, you might be right. We're talking about Iscar's Y-Axis turning holders and their serrated heads.
Now this tech, it really could change the game.
Especially if you're into manufacturing or engineering or just fascinated by clever innovations.
Because honestly, who doesn't love a good engineering puzzle, right?
Right. So picture this. A tool that practically laughs in the face of vibration. One that chews through even the toughest materials.
And as if that wasn't enough, it boosts productivity like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, the source material I was looking at had some pretty bold claims. But, sources could be a little...
Overenthusiastic.
Yeah, overenthusiastic. Let's dive in and see if they hold up.
Let's do it.
So, first things first. What's the deal with this whole Y-axis thing? Sounds kind of mysterious.
It's all about how the tool is positioned. Think of your typical lathe. The workpiece is spinning, right? That's rotating on what we call the X-axis.
Okay, got it. The workpiece is spinning on the X-axis.
Now imagine a tool coming in from the side, perpendicular to that rotation.
From the side, okay.
That's the Y-axis. Iscar's system, it takes advantage of that orientation. That's where all the magic happens.
Magic, huh? I'm intrigued. But the source also kept mentioning something called safe T-lock.
What
is that? Some kind of secret code?
Not quite. Though it is pretty ingenious, it's all about stability. Think about trying to write your name really neatly on a bumpy bus.
Oof, yeah, good luck with that.
Exactly. It's going to be a mess. Same idea with machining. Any vibration is going to mess up your cut. That's where safety lock comes in.
Okay, so it's like a super steady hand for the cutting tool. Exactly.
It locks the insert in place super securely. So the cutting forces are directed straight down the holder, towards the machine spindle.
So all the forces go in the right direction.
And that, my friend, is the key to minimizing vibration. We're talking cuts that are up to 10 times more precise compared to conventional holders.
Yeah. 10 times. Yeah, that's not just a little improvement. That's huge.
It's a game changer.
And speaking of game changers, let's talk efficiency. We all know time is money, especially in manufacturing.
Yeah.
How does this system stack up?
This is where the Y-axis design gets really clever. It actually uses gravity to its advantage.
Gravity. Okay, now I'm really curious.
Think about it. When you're machining, you're shaving off bits of metal, creating these long chips.
Yeah, those chips can be a real pain. They get everywhere.
Exactly. And they can cause all sorts of problems, clogging up the coolant system, damaging the workpiece, even breaking the tool.
So how does gravity solve this?
Because the Y-axis tool is positioned in a way that allows those chips to just fall away. Straight down.
So no more chip buildup.
Less chip buildup, definitely. Which means less downtime for cleaning, smoother operation overall, and a higher quality final product.
Okay, I'm seeing the benefits here. Less cleaning, less downtime. That's a win-win. But what about the actual cutting process? The source mentioned a double-sided cutting edge. What's the advantage there?
Imagine a screwdriver. But instead of just one type of head, it's got a different one on each end. You flip it over and boom, new tool.
Okay, so it's a two-in-one kind of deal.
Exactly. That means you can do both forward and back turning without having to swap out tools. Streamlines the whole machining process.
So it saves even more time. I like where this is going. But wouldn't a dedicated tool be better for, say, super high precision work?
You're right. It's not always the perfect solution. There might be some specialized cases where a dedicated tool would be preferable, but for most operations, the versatility of this double-sided edge, it's a huge advantage. Speed and efficiency, that's where it really shines.
Right, right. So last question that really caught my eye. Dual coolant nozzles. Is that really necessary or just a fancy extra?
Don't underestimate the power of good coolant. These nozzles, they deliver high-pressure coolant exactly where it's needed most.
Okay, but why two nozzles? Why not just one?
It's all about coverage. You want to make sure both sides of that cutting edge stay nice and cool. Especially when you're working with tough materials like titanium, those generate a lot of heat.
So it's like giving the tool a refreshing shower while it works.
Something like that. Keeps everything running smoothly. And not just that, it extends the tool life, improves chip control. Ultimately, it leads to a higher quality final product.
So cooler tool, longer lifespan, better performance. Got it.
Precisely. And it all comes down to using simple principles, gravity, targeted resource application. But look at the impact it has.
It's pretty remarkable. And it makes you wonder if it can revolutionize machining.
What other fields could benefit from this kind of thinking? Something to ponder.
Definitely food for thought. Well, folks, there you have it. Iscar's Y-Axis turning holders and serrated heads. Precision, efficiency, and a whole lot of ingenuity.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
Until next time.